Spoilers for Elbath ahead. However, when the name of Loki's fruit is revealed, which is the dragon fruit mythical type model Nidhogg, Jarl gives us a very interesting chart in which he explains that unlike other Zoan fruits, this particular Zoan fruit responds to the size of the person that eats it. So if a human were to eat it, they would become a dragon, and this is the smallest dragon outcome that is possible at this point in the narrative. However, if a giant were to eat it, they will become even bigger, and the maximum size that the fruit can allow is if an ancient giant like Loki eats it. But now, thinking about the sizing, I wonder if the human size is actually the cap for how small the dragon can be, because we know that there is a species in One Piece that is smaller than humans, and those are the dwarves. Seeing as how the dwarves are so small, I wonder would their size correspond with the sizing capabilities of the fruit, and they would turn into an even smaller dragon than what a human would turn into if they were to eat the fruit. Or is the human sizing just the cap? And in talking about shrinking again now, we've made a ton of videos about Loki shrinking to human size in the future. I wonder, could he shrink to the size of a dwarf? Because it's always been my thought that shrinking would be a part of Loki's power set in one way or another, if not devil fruit based in some way or another. It would probably be technology based, and it would probably be by the efforts of Vegapunk Lilith and the clone of Vegapunk Stella on Elbath. So if they do give him a belt that can alter his size, I do wonder if he could become the size of a Tontada, much like how Luffy experienced shrinking in the pre-time skip after Gear 3rd was cancelled. So I could see that in the cards for Loki in the future. But with that being said, I do wonder now too, does the Nidhogg have another mythical Zoan counterpart out there that responds to the user being unusually small as opposed to being unusually big? Because the Nidhogg's best candidate is Loki, an ancient giant. So is there a mythical creature out there who would see a dwarf as the best candidate in mind to eat the fruit? I do wonder if that's going to be the case, or if we'll see that later on in the series. But with that being said, if you're liking the video so far, click the like button, and if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button followed by that bell so you never miss a video. In addition to, if you could, click the hype button because it really does help. With that being said as well, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Works.